One day, when he woke up, Chibiko's tummy was rumbling. "That's interesting," he thought. "I didn't know it did that. I must be pretty hungry." He got up and thought about what he wanted to eat as he took a shower. Pancakes, perhaps? Strangely, no, not pancakes. It was almost as if he was too hungry for pancakes. The reason for this became clear after he had dried himself and looked at a clock. It was almost lunchtime. Maybe other people ate pancakes for lunch or dinner or dessert, but for Chibiko, pancakes were for breakfast. He was having a lot of trouble deciding what he wanted to eat, and so he decided to call his friend Danny. "Hello," Danny said as he answered the phone. "Hi, Danny," Chibiko replied. "Do you have any good ideas about what I should eat for lunch?" Danny said. "The weather has been getting nice again recently. Maybe you should have something that you can eat outside." "That's it!" Chibiko exclaimed. "I'll have a barbecue. You can come over later too, if you'd like some." "That sounds good," Danny said. "I'm glad I could help." Chibiko hung up his phone and rushed down to the kitchen to see what he had in the fridge. He was in luck. He had pork chops and chicken drumsticks, sausages and liver that he could put on skewers, camel burgers, and even some steak. He piled everything onto a big plate and went outside to light his barbecue. He was about to put a couple of sausages on when a cucumber fell from the sky. "That's a bit strange," he thought. A potato flew down a couple of seconds later. Chibiko was confused. He had checked the weather forecast when getting the meat from the fridge, and it said that it would be mostly sunny. It said nothing about rain, and it certainly said nothing about raining vegetables. An ear of corn hit the ground just in front of Chibiko. "I suppose it would be very bad to waste this," Chibiko thought, and so he rushed inside and returned with a bowl. He stood there for a minute, but nothing happened. He waited for another. Still nothing. And then 5 minutes more, and still nothing fell from the sky. "This is getting silly," he thought to himself, and then, just as he was about to turn to put some chicken on the grill, a head of lettuce fell from the sky. Chibiko stretched out his arm and caught it. This time, there was only about a second before a carrot swiftly came flying down on his other side. He caught that too. This was followed by a turnip, a piece of broccoli, 3 onions, and what felt like 100 peas. Chibiko was starting to get a little sweaty as Danny walked into the yard. "Are you playing baseball too?" Danny asked when he saw the sweat on his friend's forehead. "Baseball?" Chibiko asked. "I saw the feet upstairs just now," Danny said. "They were on the roof, hitting vegetables with a bat." "Oh, that explains it," Chibiko said as he put the bowl down. It was quite full. "That seems naughty of them, but at least they must have just about run out of vegetables. Maybe I can start cooking for us now." "Look out!" Danny said. Too late. A tomato fell from the sky and landed perfectly on Chibiko's head. The juice dribbled down his face. "Are you okay?" Danny asked. Chibiko sucked the tomato juice into his mouth. "I'm okay," he said. "Although this normally happens with pancakes, not tomatoes." Fortunately for Chibiko and Danny, the tomato was the last thing to fall from the sky. They cooked their food together and enjoyed a barbecue that was much more healthy than it was originally going to be, even if they couldn't decide if a tomato was a vegetable or a fruit.